It's such a large piece. You know, we give these guys the physical tools and we talk about how important it is to prepare and develop physically to meet the demands of the game. But a lot of times we don't talk about the mental piece of it, and it's what drives everything. Preparing these guys for things such as handling adversity, leadership. It's so important to give them the tools in that aspect as well, instead of just giving them the physical tools. So it's a large piece of what we do. It's something we focus on. We do it on a weekly basis throughout the winter and the spring and even throughout the summer. It's something we focus on because it's that important to have the mental piece of it along with the physical tools.
My mental health is my foundation. In order to get that done in difficult times, in terms of keeping perspective, it's all about the things that I feed my mind, the things that I allow into my mind, and obviously the things that we've got to exclude and get out of our mind.
So there's much more to you than just being an athlete, and that's the kind of fun stuff that I get to focus on, plus the side that has to do with the mental side of sports. So I get to combine the two together, which is pretty cool.
It is extremely impactful. The hardest thing for an 18-year-old student athlete coming into this program is they're being subject to something that most of them haven't. A resource, a way of being able, again, to build a foundation that allows us to work on growing our minds and keeping our minds healthy. We're fortunate enough here to have BroncoBOLD, the resources we have within our program, Stephanie Donaldson. And so the hardest part for an 18-year-old coming into this program is opening up their heart to building this within, because it is new for most people coming into college.
Change, how do we change? Because we get here as 18-year-old, 19-year-old individuals and we're expected to be at a different level when we leave here in 4 years, 5 years, 22, 23 years old. How do we change? How do we foster that growth? Because really, we say it all the time, like you need to change, you need to grow up. How does that happen? How can we give them those examples to move forward? So it's such a big piece for us.
You know, with a neutral mindset, it's a new wave of thinking in terms of when adversity or circumstances hit, we avoid obviously going to the negative right away, which is human nature. We actually avoid just staying positive, because if we focus on just staying positive, that doesn't actually help us overcome whatever circumstances have hit. We focus on staying neutral so that we can say to ourselves quickly, what happened? Why did it happen? Now the most important part is creating a positive response to whatever's occurred so we can get the positive outcome that we want. And so we start to build in all the things that go along with building a neutral mindset and creating that within our foundation so that we have the tools necessary to respond to the everyday life circumstances that pop up.
That growth mindset is so important to us because, again, we can have all the physical tools necessary. And I think you see it in sports. You see a lot of talented physical individuals where they have all the physical tools, but maybe there's just that mental piece is not there, and they struggle. They struggle in their careers. They struggle at this level and the next level. So we can prepare them, give them those physical tools, but at the same time put them in a great position to move forward and be able to handle the things that they're going to encounter throughout sports and throughout life, really.